Welcome into DRF Daily, DRF Sportsbook's daily sports betting live stream coming at you Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday when there is football on. DRF Daily is on, giving you the best bets based off of DRF sports data. Normally, if I can follow along with the data, we end up with a profitable day. Sometimes my own ego, my own self gets in our own way. But after yesterday's college football Friday night lights, we're finally back with a winning night. We went 2-1 last night, almost went 3-0. Houston went to OT, lost by 3. They were 3-point home favorites. I believe they were home. And they ended up losing in overtime, but a 2-0 night regardless. We were all over UTSA and the Roadrunners, complete letdown spot for Middle Tennessee, and we were all over UCLA beating Washington. We were on UCLA money line. I gave out +3 as a best bet, but I bet the UCLA money line, and we were having ourselves a fantastic night. We have some 3 great games on the docket. Iowa State, Kansas, a kick at 3:30. Alabama, Arkansas, another 3:30 p.m. Eastern kick. And then we're going to round out today's DRF Daily with a top 10 Carolina showdown. NC State takes on Clemson. Number 10 NC State is a 6.5-point road dog against number 5 Clemson, who's coming off of an absolute duel with Wake Forest. But before we get into any of that, as always, our housekeeping stuff. Subscribe for all the latest betting angles, trends, insights, line movements, and so much more at drf.com/sports. You hit sign up in the top right corner, and you can get signed up for all of our exclusive free previews, free data, everything like that. And if you scroll to the bottom of the page, on the bottom right, you can subscribe to our newsletter if you don't want to subscribe to drf.com/sports. With our newsletter, it hits your inbox every Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. It's going to hit your inbox today at noon Eastern with some of the best bets for today's late slate. And the featured free game of the day today with the DRF rundown is going to be that NC State Clemson Carolina showdown game that kicks at 7:30 p.m. Eastern tonight on ESPN. And also, if you're in Iowa, go ahead and check us out, DRF Sportsbook. We're on the Apple App Store, Google Play Store, or if you're a desktop user or you like using, Google Chrome or Safari on your iPhone or Android, you can check us out at ia.drf.com. A lot of boosts, over 25 boosts, over 25 specials, all of which have been boosted, are live in the app right now for this weekend of football action, college football, NFL. Lots and lots of specials, lots and lots of boosts in there that you don't want to miss out on. Our Alabama-Arkansas breakdown is a washed-up walk-ons boost. Shout out to the washed-up walk-ons crew. They're so confident in their pick that we've boosted it to +110, and I got to say, I think that's the right play. So, with all that out of the way, let's get into a special word for DRF Cash Grab, which is our free-to-play sports predictor app where you can win real money every single day. Let them take it away.
Introducing the DRF Cash Grab app, the super easy, free-to-play sports predictor game from a name you know and trust. The Daily Racing Form. Use your sports knowledge to predict the winners, and you could score thousands of dollars in cash prizes. Pro football, college football, pro basketball, college basketball, hockey, soccer, boxing, baseball, and more. Compete against others for a spot on the monthly leaderboard. Download the DRF Cash Grab app and play today.
Our featured free game of the day today, NC State takes on Clemson. Number 10 Wolfpack, number 5 Tigers. Clemson is a 6.5-point home favorite here tonight. Look, this is one of the first times in NC State program history that this is a top 10 showdown, a Carolina clash. This is going to be a really, really good game. Clemson has had the upper hand when it comes to beating NC State straight up in Clemson. They're 11-3 against NC State at home since 1992. But the reverse of that is NC State is 9-5 against the spread since 1992 down there in Clemson. NC State also won last season by 6 after being a 10.5-point underdog. That was a really weird season for Clemson, up and down throughout. But NC State, I'm going to give you a lot of stuff favoring NC State here. The Wolfpack 8-0 against the spread after a game where they forced no turnovers last 3 seasons. Clemson, 3-12 against the spread in the first half of the season last 3 years. But NC State's 15-35 against excellent offensive teams since 1992. That's a large sample. They don't tend to do well against good offensive teams. And here is the kicker. Clemson's 32nd most efficient team, according to EPA. 36th offense, 56th defense. NC State is 26th. Man, I gotta double check that. I'm not sure if that's right. Let's see. Clemson coming into this one. Clemson's the 32nd most efficient team. They're the 25th most efficient, 36th most efficient offense. 49th most, 56th most, okay, that was all right. 56th most efficient defense. I don't know why I have this pick as where it is. I'm not entirely sure about it. Let's see if I can talk myself into it. NC State is 26th most efficient team in the nation. Devin Leary's been fantastic. 54th most efficient offense. 13th most efficient defense. Going Clemson. Do I go Clemson minus 6.5 here? I'm going to pull a last second change, and we're going NC State plus 6.5. As I'm reading this breakdown more and more, I just think the efficiency stats, I think I misread them and was on the wrong team. Our power line thinks it's more like Clemson minus 8. Our game simulator give the edge to Clemson as well. If you look here, estimate number 1 believes Clemson wins 35-21. Estimate number 2 believes Clemson wins 26-20. But NC State is the 26th most efficient team in the nation. 54th offense going up against the 56th most efficient defense. Whereas NC State, 54th, 13th ranked defense going up against the 36th ranked offense. It's going to be a crazy atmosphere in Death Valley. It's going to be crazy atmosphere for Clemson. But I'm going Clemson to not cover. Clemson, 3-12 against the spread in the first half of the season, the last 3 seasons. They haven't covered their last 3 games. Couldn't cover against Furman, couldn't cover against Louisiana Tech, and couldn't cover against Wake Forest. So give me NC State plus 6.5 in this one. 31% of the public's on Clemson. I'm riding with the public at 69%. Clemson opened at 7-point favorites. It's now moved down to 6.5. It's kind of just hovered around 6.5, 7. Give me Clemson. Give me NC State. Man, I'm all over with this one. NC State plus 6.5. Let's see how I do on this one. Not entirely confident on that. But so a quick recap of today's best bets before we get up on out of here. Disregard that last one. NC State plus 6.5. Iowa State minus 6.5. Alt spread at Kansas. Love the alt spread on that one. Alabama minus 17.5 against Arkansas. Alabama's going to move the ball at will against Arkansas. Arkansas's offense won't be able to do anything against this Crimson Tide defense. Love Alabama minus 17.5 at DRF Sportsbook. That is plus 110. And then disregard this third one. We're on NC State plus 6.5. So we'll be back tomorrow with some more DRF Daily NFL edition. Until then, may your Saturday be profitable. See ya.